Hello everybody. I wanted to give you a quick first impressions video of my new toy, my Sangean ATS 909X. Now I know I'm a little bit late to the game. I think this radio came out in like 2013. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been around for a little while. I was always kind of going back and forth on whether or not I should get it. Back when I was in the United States, I almost bought it several times, but ended up settling for different radios. The Grundig 750, then the ICOM R75. Since I was here, and it's a Taiwan radio, so it's fairly cheap here, I picked one up, had it delivered by Amazon.cn, and generally I'm very impressed with this radio. It's offering a great signal-to-noise ratio in comparison to my Texan 660. My Texan is probably a little bit more sensitive, but just a bit. And this radio is a good deal more selective. If there is adjacent signal interference, I have found that the Sangean will pull out the signal that I'm trying to listen to. And there also are a couple of stations that I wasn't able to hear very well because of signal noise, like Radio New Zealand and Radio Australia, that are coming in on the Sangean. I agree with a lot of previous reviews that on shortwave, this thing is useless with the telescopic whip. I don't ever listen to shortwave on a telescopic whip that often anyway. If I'm outside going on a hike and doing a de-expedition, I might pull out a telescopic whip. But at home, in an apartment, there really is no point in trying to listen to shortwave on a telescopic whip. You're just not going to get very good results in general with any radio. That said, there are a couple of signals like Radio Thailand, Voice of Korea, that my PL660 can pull in on the whip. This can't, but I'm always hooking up an external antenna, usually my Sony AN-LP1, which is working great with it. So I will have more videos, more listening reception videos with this radio coming up, and a long-form review. There have been a lot of really good reviews of it, but I've tried a lot of radios, so I'm in an interesting environment, so I want to sort of give my take on it, give my breakdown. A couple of early gripes I do have about this radio has nothing to do with its selectivity or sensitivity. In terms of its functionality, it's very good, but it has some quirks. For example, the touchpad here, having to press frequency and then enter is really kind of annoying. It took me a little bit of time to figure out. The memory system I can't wrap my head around. It's more convoluted than I think the PL660 even is. And so more on that, coming in the review. But in general, this is a great radio. It's already given me some very good listening, plays very well with my antenna, and has just an incredible sound on FM when I'm listening to music as well, which is no small feat. Bye, everybody.